All right, even there's no one here, I guess, since I'm probably gonna upload this to YouTube later. This is gonna be short. I'm only gonna be on for like half an hour. It's just me kind of just testing out the new equipment, mic, headset, stuff's all kind of new. Um, Still waiting on. I need to order a capture card so I can play console games, and I need to order the webcam so you can see my ugly mug. But yeah, it's been a long time since I've played this game. I used to play it a lot, so I'm gonna be really rusty. Have to remember how basic mechanics work, which is depressing. But say Levy, it is what it is. Yeah. This is City Skylines. If you've never seen it before, it can be. It's one of those games like you can kind of zone out in, but at the same time, it can drive you absolutely bonkers. Yeah. Can I only use? I guess I can only use the 2-lane road to start with. Alright, whatever. Okay. I need water intake. It's gonna be a pain so I can buy more areas because I can't get my water intake up very high. Oh well. Alright. Electricity. All about that renewable energy, yo. Should be enough to get me started. Alright. Some small businesses. And residential. And industry. Alright, and then we'll speed it up and see if I fucked it up. And oh, forgot sewage. That would be, yeah, that would be a thing that I need to have. Knew I'd forgotten something. Oops. And people are already pissed at me. I'm off to a strong start. Oh, and then my pump station doesn't have electricity. Dang it. I am rusty. So hopefully when I get this all set up and I get my stuff together, these videos will be a little more interactive. We'll have some discussions with the chat and stuff. I mean, right now I have a YouTube channel and I have my Twitch channel, and they're two kind of like separate entities. And obviously, I don't want that to be the case. I'd like to try to stream on YouTube as well, but they make it really convoluted. Like you have to become a partner, and then get certified as a partner. And then you have to, like, there's certain games you can't play on YouTube gaming. And, like, you know, you have to watch your language and just all kinds of stuff. You know, so that kind of becomes a pain in the butt. So for now, I'm going to stream on Twitch and then upload the video onto YouTube, and you know, see how that goes. I'm not sure why. Oh, that would be why. All right. Man, I'm having all kinds of luck with that sewage, aren't I? And okay, so people are starting to get a little bit happier. That house is really not happy. I mean, how can it not be happy? There's no one living in it. Or maybe no one was living in it because they weren't happy. I don't know what their complaint is. I used to know how to look that up. Okay, well now someone's living there and people are happy. I bet that was residual left over from not having sewage. Oops. So they're all suffering from a labor shortage. Should I get some more people in here? And this time, make sure I extend out the water before. And the nice thing with this game is electric automatically expands out. So like if the houses are touching each other, the electricity expands out that way. So I don't stress about that as much. I districted the wrong. As you can tell, I'm rusty. Super rusty. Yeah, so again, like if you haven't played this game before, this is kind of the parcel of land you start with. And then last time I played, I think you could buy, I don't remember how many additional parcels, like 5 additional parcels. So your cities could get pretty big. Before I end the stream, I can open up one that I've worked on before. I just didn't want to start one up when I was rusty and completely screw it up because, you know, I'd forgotten what I was doing. That would kind of suck. Yeah, because, I mean, I used to play this game pretty much all the time on my days off. You know, it's just kind of, it's chill, you know, you can just kind of relax, and the sound effects, like with the birds and nature and all that stuff, it's just nice. It's just peaceful, you know. I play lots of shooters and stuff, you know, like Titanfall and those kind of things. And yeah, you just need a break from that occasionally. So yeah, like I hit the first milestone, so now I can build an elementary school, a medical clinic, and a landfill site. I don't know how I'm doing on money. Let's see, how much is a school? 10,000. Okay. Let's see, where can I put you? Let's go ahead and knock this house, knock these 2 houses down. Put the school right there. Sorry to those houses, but, you know, them kids gotta learn, right? And then dump is 4,000. Obviously don't want to put that near anything. Kind of put that over here. I need the roads first. That would help. And then turn. Put the dump down here. Cool. I think I've got needs for the citizens taken care of. Now we just need more people to move in to take those jobs. So then, you know, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? Is if you don't have no citizens for jobs, the jobs close down, and then you don't have jobs, so citizens don't want to live there because there's no jobs. It's kind of a lose-lose thing there. Overall, people seem relatively happy. This person's complaining about not having garbage service, but that should resolve itself once the trucks kind of start moving in. I mean, so far it's going all right. And it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to build a second dump like around here, curve the road, and then build another one down here. But we're kind of low on money right now, so don't want to worry about that too much until that all picks up. When you first start off, I mean, you don't have a ton of options in terms of districts and everything. So you can see like right here, I mean, really you have like low density, you have commercial, low density industrial, and then low density residential. As you rank up your city, you can do that. But you can also get even more granular and do districts, like it says right there. Which I realize as I'm saying this, there's going to be a delay in what is showing and what I'm actually saying. But districts, which basically let you choose what kind of industry. For like residential, you can choose like high-rise apartments and stuff like that. And then for like businesses, you can do like clean green industry. In fact, if I click, let's see, where is it? I may not show it to me yet. Yeah, if you click natural resources, which it won't let me click, it'll actually show you, like right here, for instance, there's trees. So that would give you like a forestry industry. There's like ore and crude oil and stuff like that. Oil, for instance, it makes you a bunch of money, but I mean, it pollutes and can drive the happiness of your citizens down, which is obviously a bummer. Something you kind of want to avoid. So all the citizens are relatively happy. I mean, if they become unhappy, it usually seems like it's resolving itself pretty quick. On my existing cities, what I would do is I'd build some parks, because that almost always makes people happy, or museums or whatever. But I haven't unlocked those yet. So I think what I need to do is kind of just start adding more housing. This poor person's house is going to get torn down because I planned poorly. What is... Oh, it's a rock. I was like, what am I destroying down there? So, let's get some more residential stuff set up here. Oh, water. I almost did it again. Let's just bring it all the way down. No, I don't have money for that. And it's always a good idea for the zoning to start from the top, because that tends to be the order the buildings build in. And when you're being lazy like me, or cheap, I guess I should say, and relying on the houses to connect to each other and that giving you the electricity for those houses, you don't want the houses to start building down here because they won't have electricity, they'll get pissed, they'll move out. So you kind of want to avoid that. So next time I get some taxes coming in, I'll probably build another landfill to pick up the garbage. The cool thing about the landfills is they don't actually need electricity. They actually burn the waste, which means they're self-powered, but it also, again, it causes pollution. So, as you play the game, you unlock and level up, and you can get cleaner solutions. And, I think you can even, right now, all of the waste is just getting dumped into the river. There's a upgrade where you can get rid of the dumping station and actually a water treatment plant and actually clean the water and everything. And it can go very wrong. One of my bigger cities, I wasn't paying attention to water currents. There was basically like there was like an island like right around here, and I assumed the water would just all flow downriver, as one would, right? Um, and when you put down the water stuff, it actually shows the currents, um, which is not showing right now. I think I have to actually select the. Yeah, there you go. So it'll actually show currents and everything. Um, I'm dumb and I ignored that, and so I accidentally put a inflow downstream from a dumper, and basically killed like 10,000 people. Small things. That took a lot of work to recover from. I ended up tearing down a good chunk of the city, just because it's generally easier to tear it down and people to build new stuff than for people to move into older stuff. Now, me saying all this could all be outdated information because I haven't played in a long time. And that's one cool thing about this game is they're constantly doing updates and patches, and I've got some of the newer DLC. They actually just released a new one very recently that adds natural disasters, which I'll get at some point just because it's fun. But I mean, it's kind of contrary to what I play this game for, which is just to relax and chill. So kind of counterintuitive. But I know there's plenty of people who played SimCity back in the day and would cause like the meteors and the tsunamis and all that stuff, alien abductions. I don't know why these cars are driving all the way down to the end of the road. There's nothing down here. Whatever. I don't try to make sense of it. This game's action. It's a good looking game. I mean, it's pretty simple and straightforward, but I mean the lighting effects and all that stuff. It looks pretty solid. It does a lot of the stuff I liked about SimCity, but it kind of simplifies it in some ways, and then complicates it in others. But I kind of like the formula a little bit better. I don't know why. It meshes with me pretty well. So yeah, the town's going pretty well. The businesses are starting, or the industry is starting to pick up a little bit more. Less complaints about lack of employees. The businesses are smart industry is important, because it gives you all that taxable income, but unfortunately it pollutes too, so it's kind of a trade-off. So they actually a newer update they did was like basically it's snow, or seasons, I guess would be the better way to say it. So on the bottom, there's actually a thermometer, which actually shows the temperature. And so, I mean, just by reading that description, lower the temperature, the more electricity or heating the city requires. I don't know what heating is, so that could be a problem. That wasn't a feature the last time I played. It says electricity or heating. So, I mean, I guess as long as they have electricity, I don't know. Is there a way to offset that with heating? I mean, I know like in New York City they use steam, so I mean, maybe that's an option. I don't see it here. Unless that's heating. There we go. Okay. So you can actually build boiler stations, geothermal heating plants. That's awesome. I want one of those. It's 55,000 though. I have like 5,000 right now, so I'm definitely a ways off from that. And you have to be population of 2,600. Yeah, so I got a ways to go still. Because right now my population, it's growing. It's 845. It's not bad. So why? That's an empty house. Still got some. I mean, no one's really happy, but if I remember correctly, that's kind of the way it is until, you start being able to build parks and stuff. These guys aren't happy because they're across the street from small business, which, I mean, personally, in real life, I live near small business, and I love it, being able to walk to restaurants and stuff, but, whatever. Different strokes for different folks, I guess. I Alright, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and save this. I'll pull up one of my existing cities so you can kind of see what a more fully built city looks like. Is my keyboard really loud in the mic? I've got a mechanical keyboard. I'm a snob like that. It makes a big difference though. Like I work from home and being able to I type a lot faster on a mechanical keyboard. I mean, maybe it's more psychological. I don't know, but you know, whatever. Big Firefly fan, so Serenity. What's my most? I guess that's. I don't know which one's the one I was actively working on. I'm guessing it's Redux. It's been a long time since I've played. That looks right. Yeah, $5 million. Yeah, that's it. So you're gonna see kind of what a more complete city looks like. Yeah, so I'm really excited. I ordered an Xbox One. I already have one, but I ordered one to have on my desk so I can stream. Plus, that allows me to move I have a Halo 5, wow, Xbox One that I can move and use for streaming. And then with the One S, I get the 4K support on my TV, which is awesome. So, you know, massive difference. God, I forgot how big it was. So pretty large. And actually, the island... Again, I have to keep remembering there's a delay. Again, this is the first time I've done this where I'm actually going to record it. I don't know if it's synced in Twitch or if I have to do post. But again, this is a trial run. So I'm just going to wait for the streaming to catch up. There we go. So that island right there, you can see like I have all the water intakes and everything. I had put a outflow, I think like right there, kind of east side of the island. And that just happened to be with the currents, like they just overlapped, and pretty much this entire section of the city died. It was pretty bad. And you can see like right here, like where there's different, like Sycamore Park, Empire Park, Garnet Hills, Holly Heights. I didn't name any of those manually. Basically they're auto named when you set up a district, and you can see there's different rules for the different districts. So like the Empire Park, I can't remember what the one on the left is. Policies. There's a smoking ban. Marijuana is legal. And there's harsh prison sentences. I think I have that in place because I was having a crime issue. Yeah. So that kind of gives you an idea of what a more fully built city looks like. I'm not saying it's perfect. I mean, up here, I had a lot of issues up here with abandoned cities and stuff, and you run into an issue where, again, you can only have so many tiles, and it's looking like they didn't expand that at all. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, so it's not letting me buy anymore. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 is the max you can have. So, I mean, eventually you come to a point where you can only grow so much, and then you run into issues where you have residential next to stuff you don't want it next to. So, like here, dumps, which makes people unhappy. And, I mean, you can alleviate that a little bit by having it next to, like, businesses. But even then, they're not too thrilled about it. So I was kind of in the process of trying to go green. I think this one I have a hydrogen plant somewhere. Actually, I think it was over where my nuclear reactor used to be. It's a hospital. Again, it's been a long time since I played. I thought it was like right here. Or was it on the north side? Prisons. I used to have plants there. There it is right there. Yeah, fusion power plant. So it's a green source of electricity. Provides quite a bit of electricity. I have like some stuff to offset it a little bit. which is, I guess, more important now with the weather updates because spikes and electricity usage. It'd be cool if they added, like with Tesla in real life, the big thing is you can have those batteries. They give you kind of like they store the excess electricity and they can dump it out when you need it. It'd be cool if they implemented something like that. But yeah, so I think that's gonna kind of do it for this stream. Like I said, this was kind of a test to see how it all works. And yeah, hopefully it's the first of many. So thanks for watching.